You've been lied to. Not in some dramatic tinfoil hat kind of way, but slowly, subtly, repeatedly. Every movie you watch, every news headline, every support the troops. And it's part of a carefully crafted machine. The military-industrial complex. Today I'm breaking down how this machine manipulates you, profits off endless war, and shapes the world you live in without your consent. The military-industrial complex is the tight relationship between government, the military, and private defense contractors. In 1961, President Dwight D. Eisenhower warned America about it. He said, "We must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence by the military-industrial complex." He saw what was coming, an industry that thrives on endless war. And now, over 60 years later, it's more powerful than ever. Every year, the U.S. spends more on defense than the next 10 countries combined. In 2024, the defense budget was $886 billion. Where does all that money go? It goes to weapons manufacturers like Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, and Boeing. It goes to private military contractors and surveillance tech companies. It goes to lobbying firms that ensure the money never stops flowing. Meanwhile, public schools are underfunded. Healthcare costs rise and basic needs go unmet. But the military? Always fully funded, because war is profitable. Peace is not. It's not just about bombs and budgets. It's about beliefs. And yours are being shaped without you even realizing it. Movies and TV shows play a big role. Blockbusters like Top Gun, Transformers, and Iron Man all worked with the Pentagon. Why? Because the military gives funding, equipment, and access. But only if the script shows them in a positive light. Then there's gaming. Franchises like Call of Duty make war look exciting, heroic, even fun. Some are developed with military advisors on board. They blur the line between entertainment and recruitment. In schools, especially in working-class neighborhoods, military recruiters have a strong presence. They promise purpose, adventure, and money for college. But they rarely talk about PTSD, moral injury, or what happens when that promised support vanishes after service. And the media? It's full of so-called defense analysts, many of whom are former generals or consultants for defense companies. They don't tell you that. They present themselves as neutral experts, while pushing for more war, more spending, and more fear. Here's how the cycle works. A conflict begins, or is stirred up. The media spreads fear. We must do something. Politicians, many of whom receive donations from defense contractors, approve more weapons, more troops, more spending. The defense industry profits. The public moves on. The process repeats. Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Yemen, Ukraine, Gaza. Some of these wars have justifications, others do not. But all of them feed the same machine. And who pays the price? Civilians in war zones. Soldiers who return home with trauma and little support. Families who lose loved ones. Citizens whose tax dollars fund destruction instead of health care, education, or clean water. And you, fed a constant stream of propaganda designed to make this all seem normal. They sell you a story of freedom. But what they're really selling is fear, profit, and control. Eisenhower was right to be afraid. The military-industrial complex isn't just a system. It's a belief that war is always the answer, that questioning it makes you weak. But real patriotism means asking hard questions. It means caring about lives, here and abroad, not just saluting flags or trusting powerful institutions blindly. You are not powerless. But first, you have to wake up. If this video made you think, good. That's the first step. Leave a comment, share this with someone who still thinks war is always about freedom, and subscribe for more uncomfortable truths. Because the more you know, the harder it is to be manipulated. Thanks for watching.